Hey guys, hi, I'm Jitendra here. So I'm with Burd right now. He's a Facebook marketing legend here at Iceland. Yeah, finally I got him, yes. So Burd, can you share your journey that how did you get started into Facebook ads?
I started a lead gen company about 6 or 7 years ago for lawyers, for Social Security disability lead gen actually. And I'd never run Facebook ads before. I started my campaigns and for the first 2 days I lost a bunch of money. I know, I was like, oh, this is really hard, you know? But then I was like, I'm not going to give up, and I tried some new targetings. I tried some new creatives. And boom, day 3, I remember 500% ROI.
Wow.
Right.
I was getting leads for like $4 and selling them for $25, right to the law firm. It was my own offer. It was really nice. So then, ever since then, I've just been really into Facebook ads. That's when I started the ad buyer group also, and started talking to other people about it. And, you know.
Yeah, I've seen your group. You are really helping up people a lot there. It's
Try
like
it,
more
try
like a
it.
helpful group. Sort of.
Yeah. So my first question to you is, as per you, what are the hacks to do audience research on Facebook?
Audience research on Facebook. So there's a few different things you can do. One, obviously, you should Google around a little bit to get a feel for your audience. But then Audience Insights is a great tool. You go in there and you type in basically the keywords that you would type in Ads Manager, and then you can find high affinity pages, movies, music, TV shows, and so on, and target those. And then one of the tips I usually only give out of my masterminds is to go to ispot.tv.
Okay.
It's like a TV commercial spy tool. And then you can type in like your biggest competitor's name. And you can see all their commercials.
Wow.
And what channels that they are on, and what TV programs they're on. Because these companies spend millions and millions of dollars on market research. And then you can just go and target those TV shows or movies or channels, and they all have millions of fans. Those, you know, and people don't ever think to target that. So that's one thing that's been done very well for me across every client.
True.
Wonderful. Are there any targeting hacks that you use apart from this audience research? When you target, let's say you are running an ad on Facebook, you define your audience. Are there any hacks or any guidelines that you follow?
Guidelines, yes, definitely. I never do an audience less than 1 million. If you do less than 1 million audience, the size is just so small, because let's say you're bidding on purchases, okay? Out of 1 million people, Facebook might say, okay, there's 50,000 people here that are likely to purchase.
Right.
So if you only do a 200,000 person audience, maybe there's only like 5,000 people in there that are potential purchasers. So then you're bidding on a much smaller amount of people against other people, and so the price goes up, right? So 1 million to 2 million minimum audience size.
Right.
And as far as besides that though, I literally just like trying a bunch of different things, all different interests, group them together, different lookalikes by themselves, lookalikes together, 1%, 5%, 10%. Literally just like throw a bunch of stuff out there and you see what sticks, and you get rid of the losers.
So it's more about experimenting with each campaign.
Absolutely, you just got to really let the data decide, because you can make your best guess as to what you think is going to do well, but ultimately you have to let the data decide.
Exactly. That's wonderful.
So Tim, you have shared about Reveal Bot here right
Yes.
now at ECMS. So can you share something brief that how this tool can help Facebook marketers?
Absolutely. So RevealBot is a Facebook automation tool that allows you to set rules that can automatically manage your campaigns for you. It can turn off bad ads, turn off bad ad sets. It can duplicate your good ads. It can scale your budgets, scale your bids, turn things on and off. It's been a crucial part of my Facebook ads toolbox, let's say, and I highly, highly recommend it.
Wonderful. As per you, what are the best strategies to scale a campaign, a winner campaign?
Ooh, I mean, that's a tough question. Like, there's a lot of things to scale a good campaign, right? I'd say that more important than the targeting really is the creative. The creative is the most important thing. And then beyond that, I'd probably say either my sneak attack method, which I just went over at AWA, which I think they said they're just going to put online so people can view that. And then my shotgun and surfing strategies, which is there's a lot to it, but suffice to say, it's basically just a lot of ad sets, and you just pause the losers and keep the winners. That kind of accounts for the volatility, but there's a whole you need a certain number of ads per ad set. a certain number of ad sets, certain bidding strategies. Scaling is the hardest part, really.
Scaling is the hardest part.
Yeah, almost anyone can be profitable when they're spending $5 a day, but when you spend $20,000 a day, it's a much different story. So
Definitely.
I can't give just one. There's not just one thing to scaling, unfortunately.
True.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
So there is one question that I personally would like to know.
Sure.
Apart from the marketing campaigns and various other strategies, what is the differentiating factor between a failed store and a winning store?
Customer service and I'd say product quality. The reason that Apple's such a good brand is because I love the quality. I had an Android phone for a while, and I just personally did not like it as much. I used to also give an example. I used to have also Windows PCs, laptops.
Yeah.
Loved Windows. I know it inside and out. But then the hardware just wasn't as good. It would break more often. I'd get more viruses. So then I went to a Mac laptop.
Yeah.
Yes, it's more expensive, but the hardware is better. It lasts longer. It doesn't break as often. The quality is better.
And the best customer experience.
And
It's definitely
they treat me
user
well.
experience.
So, to me, that's more important. I'll take a laptop that has slightly less specs than a Windows laptop because I know that my experience is going to be better. So it's really it's something we were talking about in ECML here that it's really treat your customers how you want to be treated. When no one tells you,
That's
what a
wonderful.
crazy concept.
You have summed up customer service in one sentence.
Right?
Yes.
And it makes all the difference in the world. If a product you're shipping is on back order, tell people it's on back order, right? When something like that happens and you buy something from Amazon, they email you and they say, hey, it shipped. Or, hey, it's on back order, would you like to cancel, or would you like to, They let you know what's going on. When no one tells you what's going on, you think you're getting scammed.
Yes,
Exactly.
of course.
In fact, we crack a joke on Amazon that, someday it will happen that you will get alerts the person has picked up the product from the shelf, now packing it, now putting up the tape.
Yeah.
They give so
they have
many
lots
updates.
of alerts. Yeah.
True.
And you're like, cool, okay,
Okay, what are your favorite best Facebook ad spy tools?
I don't really use spy tools, honestly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Really. I like coming up with things on my own, because if you're creative or ad copy is too similar to your competitor, then you kind of get lumped into the audiences that they've found, and it's almost like the duplicate. It's like with SEO, right? You guys SEO.
Yes.
It's like almost like a duplicate content kind of a thing. So the first person to have that creative gets priority. And anyone else that copies that exact creative, it never does as well. It's almost like you get hit with a dupe content kind of a penalty,
Right.
So I like coming up with my own creatives and stuff. The one thing that I will do occasionally is if you type in quotes, free shipping, let's say, into Facebook, okay, with quotes, and then the word and, all uppercase, and then quote, say, t-shirt. It'll find all the posts that are public of t-shirts that have the word free shipping also in the ad copy, so that you can just get a feel for, it's like a built-in spy tool to Facebook.
Facebook search.
Yeah,
Wow.
I do the same thing. I use the product or the niche and then space and bit.ly, the short URL.
Yeah, exactly.
That will find the videos.
So use
you'll
Facebook
find
directly,
ads.
because I find these spy tools, there's been some good ones, but they're usually only around for a month or 2 or 6 or whatever, but then they're gone. Facebook shuts them down, whatever, right?
Yeah,
So,
true. This is true.
and one thing that works good too is you can use like what runs where, or some of the display spy tools, if you will, and then you can just translate that to Facebook, right? Look at the creative, look at the landing page, whatever, and then just kind of make it into a Facebook ad,
True. Sorry.
Wonderful. What do you think is the importance of branding when it comes to e-commerce?
I mean, if you're a fly-by-night and you just want to make a quick buck, then branding really isn't that important. And I don't recommend doing, a fly-by-night operation.
Exactly.
I think it's important to build a brand, and you need to have a story, a mission, and really care about your customers. So building a brand should be a 5, 10 plus year plan. If you're only looking at like how much money you're going to make the next year, maybe you shouldn't get into e-commerce, honestly.
A lot of people say that dropshipping is a short-term plan.
Absolutely not. Dropshipping, look at companies like Overstock and some of these others. I've been dropshipping for 10, 15 years online, and they're huge companies.
Yeah.
He's a legend.
Some of these companies have been dropshipping for years. Dropshipping is not new. It's just dropshipping from AliExpress on Shopify is new.
Yes.
Previously there was eBay and Amazon.
Yeah.
Right.
So people have been doing this for many years, right?
Exactly.
If you use fulfillment by Amazon, that's drop shipping also, right?
Sure.
And that's totally fine. Tons of companies use that. Drop shipping is great as long as you do it right.
True.
So what other trends we can expect in e-com in 2019? Any hot trends?
Yeah, absolutely. So Facebook is trending towards getting rid of low quality user experiences.
Yes.
Based mostly on the your customer feedback score, which is those surveys they pop up after someone purchases. If you're anything below a 2, you're going to get heavily penalized. If you're below a 1, they're going to ban you.
Wow.
But if you're below a 2, they like double your CPM.
Right.
You automatically get cost more. But hey, if you're above a 2, you get traffic cheaper, actually. There is so literally just have good customer service, good quality product, fast shipping, and your costs will actually go down. So, and you'll have happy customers, so you have higher lifetime value, they'll come back and purchase. Just really all around, you'll make more money, and you're doing the right thing, so.
Wonderful. Can you give some strategies or share some ways to increase average cart value?
Yes, you can do stuff like offer bundles. One-time upsells is also a good thing to do. Use apps like One Click Upsell OCU, or there's a few others as well. But offering that's really nice. One thing that I found also a lot of success with is retargeting your purchasers with a special deal.
Right.
Saying, thank you for purchasing. We want to offer you this 50% off coupon, or a free plus. You can do a free plus shipping that works great on a customer you already have too.
Right.
Like, hey, we'd love to send you this book for free if you just pay shipping or something. So there's a bunch of ways though. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Just like Russell Brunson.
Yeah.
Free book, right?
Yeah.
Free book.
Shipping.
Well, but he uses that more in like the beginning of the funnel,
Beginning
right?
of the funnel.
You can also use it at post-purchase.
Post-purchase, yeah.
When someone already trusts you, So.
That's something you have learned today.
True.
I'm sure that's a great strategy. The next question that I have is, obviously, for even the best of the stores, there are still cart abandonments. That's being practical.
Absolutely, yeah.
What are the best ways to get those people back? Because you already spent money to bring them to your store.
The best way, the easiest way is dynamic product ads. I have that's probably the best ROAS I have on anything is dynamic product ads or product catalog sales. Those are the best for sure. And then what I like running actually also is messenger ads. Messenger ads asking, hey, was the price too high? Was the shipping cost too high? Did you have a problem during the checkout process? Like, why didn't you finish your purchase? Pretty much, right?
Exactly.
And then they click send message, and then they can literally just chat with you or one of your agents, and then you can find out exactly what the issue is, and you can usually convert them into a sale also. So I have good ROI. We do that for a lot of our clients, and it's a great ROI.
I saw one of your retargeting ads. I mean, I went to your website for your workshop and I got retargeting. Hey, did you forget to book?
Yeah.
That was wonderful.
Yep.
Definitely hooks you up.
And then I hit people with testimonials
Exactly.
that added to cart but didn't buy because they're close.
YouTube ads.
Right? They want to buy, but maybe they just don't quite trust you, whatever. So I put testimonials in a carousel ad, and that works really well. Yeah.
Great. So my last question to you is, are you recently seeing an increase in ad account being blocked or banned?
Absolutely.
How to ensure that you stay on the good side of mark?
Absolutely. I've been seeing a huge increase in that. And even on a lot of like clean accounts, it's been happening. It really comes down to just making sure you're following the rules. To some extent, you won't have full control over this because Facebook's algorithms are constantly tweaking.
It's tweaking, true.
But ultimately, if you're doing things right, whenever I get an ad disapproved or anything like that, I always appeal. Because you have an ad account level quality score. Forgetting the customer feedback score, it's different. Right. This is like a disapproval score. If you get too many ads disapproved, then Facebook looks at you heavier on any new ads, because they think there's a better chance that's also going to be a bad ad, right? And if you get too many disapproved ads, they're like, they do not know how to follow the rules. We're just going to ban their account. So you want to make sure you have a low disapproval rate and just follow the rules. If you do get an ad disapproved, you want to appeal it so that it becomes now an approved ad and it does not count against you as a disapproved ad. If you appeal and it gets denied, you want to delete the disapproved ad. And what you can do too is then duplicate your approved ads 50 times, 100 times, so that they are obviously all approved as well. And then your disapproval rating will go down because you just got a bunch of ads approved. If that makes sense. So that it helps. It's a little hack. Yeah.
And so Tim, one last question is there. So you are doing a lot of workshops here. So can you share some of the upcoming workshops you are doing right now?
Yes.
In 2019?
Sure. So I usually do 2 or 3 in America every year, 2 in Asia, and 2 in Europe.
Right.
And then 1 in like Australia or something randomly usually. So next year I have Vegas, January 11th and 12th, right after the e-commerce mastery live event that we're throwing with iStack actually.
Yes.
We partnered with them.
Yeah.
And this mastermind is actually going to be a little bit different than all my previous ones, which I'm really excited about. We're going to have multiple of the speakers from e-commerce mastery live at the mastery at the mastermind. And what we're going to do is put everybody together. It'll be 20 people like we always do, but 20 people with a couple speeches that everybody gets to hear. And then we're going to break people into pods, okay? Like there's going to be a landing page optimization pod, influencer marketing pod, a Facebook scaling pod, and then maybe like a newbie pod. If someone's coming that, but basically people can choose their own experience. So if landing pages is the, the weakest link or something you need the most help on, you think, you go to that pod. And you get to show the expert, hey, here's my landing page. Here's some one-on-one help, right?
Exactly.
Then you can go to, okay, thank you for the landing page help. Now you go to the scaling pod, right? So you get to create your own experience.
You get your own problem solved exactly for yourself.
Good.
No problem.
Yeah, we'll cut that out.
Yeah, sure.
We're doing a bunch of pods, and it's going to be the one-on-one experience is going to be crucial. That's a game changer and something that will be very, very helpful for people.
Definitely.
And then so I'm going to do pretty much all my masterminds going forward like that.
Sure.
So I have January 11th and 12th in Vegas. Then I think it's March 2nd and 3rd, I want to say, right after Traffic and Conversion Summit in San Diego. Then I have Australia in March, and that's all I have booked at the moment. I usually just book stuff out 4, 5, 6 months in advance.
Right.
But I know that I'll be doing one right after Affiliate World Europe in July, and then also one probably in New York also just after that for Affiliate Summit East. So I pretty much do them like right after typically the conventions.
So guys, I will be sharing a special discount coupon code for you guys if you want to join.
Just for you.
Yeah, just for me. So I will be sharing the discount coupon in the video description so you guys can check out and get a special discount. Okay. Thank you so much, Tim. Thank you so much, Tim. Thank you so much.
Nice talking to you.
Take care.